Welcome back. Here we are again. Thank you for your energetic participation with this series. Whenever and wherever you come across it, hopefully in a safe and comfy environment, one conducive to altered states of consciousness, deeper layers of relaxation, aka, also known as so many other things. And Yoga Nidra itself is a process, an art to relaxing, to releasing tensions, hopefully, by simply listening to suggestions, participating in visualization exercises, or just listening. Each of it affecting you in a positive manner in each of their different ways, as well as their collective ones. So if you haven't already, let the day start to slip away, or at least the worrisome parts of the day. Perhaps you're carrying an event with you still, or whatever week you've had. We're here to smooth out that transition into the week ahead. And in part of doing that comes messages from in between. A combo of tarot, drawing, and satsang. Hopefully a little yogic knowledge here and there, merely to help spread the love. I love yoga. I would love if you love it too. Our image for the messages from in between this week is of Lance slipping at the bottom of this slippery stared shallow water slick surface type of moment happening, and his mouth is agape, and it's just blatantly not the best situation. He's not being caught at his most attractive or put together. It's just the experience of slipping, of which we all know. The relief of catching ourselves, or the surrender and the plop. The message part for our messages from in between this week is titled Do Your Practice. It's not a throwaway week just because you're slipping. Let the decompression waves pass. Seek comfort. Seek progress. Repeat until you can collapse into all that is with contented abandon. Maligned as it may be, repetition is a tried and true tactic for change. Doing something over again does not always an apocalypse make. Abhyasa is a Sanskrit term for repeated and persistent practice, generally referring to commitment to our personal practice. It also highlights how just showing up for ourselves can be a whole practice in and of itself. Bonus points for showing up when you don't want to, but it will help future you out. Resist the urge to fiddle with your practice once set. Don't complicate it. Don't forget it. Don't give yourself excuses. Don't wait for things to get better or worse. Do your practice. Keep doing your practice. Let the results come to you. And this week's 3-card draw is the Eight of Pentacles, the King of Wands, and number 4, the Emperor, inviting us to consider hurry up and slow down. Refinement can come on the next wave. Eagerness is both a strength and exploitable. Respect that is demanded will always be less in volume than respect earned. This session of the Psychic Sleep Yoga Nidra will be touching on themes of repetition, repetition, and repetition. And hopefully you continued to let yourself relax. If not, tune into the part of you that's in charge of that. Delegate it so your body can keep relaxing itself as your awareness is directed elsewhere. And just a little bit more of logistics before we get too much further in. Only you know how much and how fully you are giving yourself permission to imagine. Nobody is checking this, grading this, or judging you. So realize that the only things standing in your way to those profound moments that are to be had in practices like these, they don't come without an inner permission to let yourself imagine, visualize, whatever word resonates best with you. Let yourself. You may even need to give yourself permission to relax. Go ahead. And let's face it, the world is not going to stop for us while we do our practices. So we kind of have to be a little bit okay with that, but mostly don't harbor any anger towards reactions to distractions. Instead, let them pass through you like they have nothing that they can hold on to on the inside. So they just move from one side to the other side and back out again. And some may even like to reframe the relationship of distracting noises. Reframe them into positive reminders to tune back into the practice. Oh, I'm noticing these noises again. Time to find my breath, find my body, find my practice. And the other thing we need is a treat for ourselves in the form of a mantra, a wish, a sankalpa. And in these regards, the sankalpa is the thought of who and how you want to be, how to show up best in your life. So, whatever expression you would like to be or work towards, use that short phrase as your sankalpa. It might be, I'm living my most magical, best, awesome life. Whatever yours is, keep it positive and in the present tense and progressive. Make it something worth reaching for. On the off chance that if the seed is well planted, that it grows fruits into actions, helpful ones, as opposed to unconscious ones. That's deep in the land of sankalpas and auto suggestion and brushes up against mantra and things, but we're not putting anything into the mind. We are throwing flakes on the fish pond and seeing which thought koi come up to interact. Which ones might get stirred up by different suggestions. So go ahead and, if you haven't already, think of your sankalpa and say it to yourself now 3 times in your head. And then setting that to the side. We'll come back for it later. Next up is our body rotation. And just by simply visualizing the body parts as they are called out to you causes and promotes relaxation and releasing of tensions. So basically, we go into it knowing that we get extra benefit out of it. And one way to increase the potential good would be to augment your visualization. So pick your favorite color. And now picture your right hand thumb in your head. And if you're into sparkles, see sparkles of your favorite color dusting the thumb in your mind's eye. If you would rather shine light, then shine the light of your favorite color onto the thumb with your mind's eye. Shining light or sparkles. And you can make it as saccharine or as serious of a process as you want. But we are visualizing the body part and enhancing it with either our favorite color as shining light or as sparkles, continuing to dust the body as we move the mind through it. All right. Let's take our awareness, our visualizations, once again to the right hand thumb. Seeing the sparkles or the light. Right first finger. Sparkles are light. Right middle finger. Sparkles are light. Right ring finger. Sparkles are light. Right little finger. Sparkles or light. I'm going to stop cueing the sparkles and the light, but please continue visualizing as we continue through the right circuit. The right palm of hand. Back of the right hand. Wrist. Forearm. Elbow. Upper arm. Shoulder. Armpit. Right side of chest. Right side of waist. Right hip. Right thigh. Knee. Shin. Ankle. Heel. Sole of foot. Top of foot. Right big toe. Right second toe. Right third toe. Right fourth toe. Right fifth toe. Pausing here and looking back through this right circuit of the body, check for an even distribution of either your shining light or your sparkles in your favorite color. And it's okay if intuitively you feel the need to tweak the color of your light or sparkles. Keep it in the pleasant range, the pleasing to you. Looking back over that right side and checking for either an even distribution of the sparkles or an even distribution of the light. And maybe that means that in looking through this right circuit, you notice areas that seem darker or brighter than the others. If so, just imagine them into a healthy, balanced glow. Equal distribution of intent. Wrapping that up as we take our awareness and our visualizations of either the favorite color sparkles or the favorite color light as we head to the left hand thumb. Left first finger. Left middle finger. Left ring finger. Left little finger. Palm of hand. Back of hand. wrist, forearm, elbow, upper arm, shoulder, armpit, left side of chest, left side of waist, left hip, left thigh, knee, shin, ankle, heel, sole of foot, top of foot, left big toe, left second toe, left third toe, left fourth toe, left fifth toe. Pausing here, looking back over your left side and that left circuit through the body that we have just traced. Once again, check either your light or your sparkles for an even distribution throughout each of those points we visualized. Making any darker or brighter spots blend more evenly throughout the entire circuit. And wrapping this up, noticing the similarities and or any differences in the right side and the left side of the body. Do they need adjustment to be more in harmony with each other now that we've sought harmony from within themselves? And in the spirit of balance, let's take our awareness and our visualizations of favorite colors, shining light or sparkles, and going for a balanced left and right. Let's take our awareness to all 10 toes. Don't forget the sparkles and the light. Both feet, both heels, both ankles, both calves, both knees, both thighs, both buttocks, lower back, mid back, upper back, shoulder blades, the space between the shoulder blades, spine, back of neck, back of head, top of head, forehead, eyebrows, temples, ears, cheeks, eyes, all the muscles around the eyes, nose, nostrils, lips, chin, jaw, teeth, tongue, roof of mouth, back of throat, front of throat, collarbones, chest, abdomen, pelvis, right leg, left leg, right arm, left arm, right side of head, left side of head, right side of body, left side of body, back of body, front of body, whole body, whole body, whole body, whole body, whole physical body. Looking at your whole physical body, doing one more check in with the distribution of your shining light or your sparkles, or your combination of both. And just check for even distribution of the visualization of the intent to heal. Imagine that you can feel that favorite color of yours start to seep in towards your center, filling you up. And using the sensations of the breath to augment the visualization. Imagine that with each breath in, your favorite color is pulled in from every direction, from every surface of your entire body. See in your mind's eye you drawing the breath in, that prana inherent in the nature around us, to help you soak in your favorite color. Acting as if what was light and sparkle is now like a layer of dye. And as you breathe in, you pull in that color, your favorite color, deeper into the body, filling you up from the inside. And if you would like, you can count your breaths backwards from 21 to naught as you watch yourself soak up your favorite color as it syncs up with your breath. If you finish early or you get lost, start your count over at 21. Or if that's a bit too much, breathing in from the surfaces of the body, drawing in that favorite color like dye to be spread, to be filled in. If you don't feel like counting, I'll let you know when enough time has passed. Where are you? Where is your practice? Drawing in your favorite color from a coating on the outside, deep into the center of the infinite spaces between, filling up the body. And whether you finish your count or not, speeding up time in the mind to finish the round, finish the count, find the right zone. noticing the lingering, pleasurable feelings, patting yourself on the back for tending to your energetic self. And now call to mind and vividly throughout the body the following sensations. Imagine the feeling of heaviness all throughout the body. Not a good heavy, not a bad heavy, and an actual heaviness that hints at gravity's pull. What would it feel like to feel so heavy that you start sinking into the ground beneath you? What would it feel like to feel so heavy, so dense that you moved through the layers of earth beneath you as easily as if moving through water? And while playing around in the center of the earth in our minds is wonderful, it is for another story, another session, another day. Imagine lifting up now and all the ways that you were moving down further in towards the center of the earth. Feel yourself start to move up, no longer heavy, but becoming lighter and lighter and lighter, enough to float all the way back up the U-sized hole that was made from sinking down. Now you're rising up. What does it feel like, and how good are you willing to let it feel to be lifted up? How far into space have you gotten? How long ago did you leave the atmosphere? Continue to float. And then gently float back to your physical body, wherever you left it. And let's go again. From your physical body, give yourself over to the sensations of being pulled down. Gravity's soft touch, pulling you down into the deep dark of the Mother Earth. How far down can you imagine yourself going? And what does it feel like to pause and look back up that U shaped hole if you weren't just simply phasing through the dirt below? Regardless, looking back up to where the surface would be, where it was when we just left it, and turning the awareness back down, feeling the immensely far away surface. Down into the warm crystalline core, that light that shines from the very center of Gaia, of the energy of the earth, moving so fast through space, but comfy ride for the planet. And from this center point, feeling into the gravity, you can feel things being drawn to you as well. Imagine your gravitational pull mixing with that of the earth, and so you could feel what it's like to hold humanity onto your surface ever so lovingly. And then, while in tune with these flows of energy through your body, start to reverse those energetic flows intentionally, letting go of the down, the deepening, the below, turning that energy towards above, like going up in an elevator, rising back up through the layers of the earth, comfortably brought back to surface level, and continuing onto the other side of the spectrum, lighter and lighter, being pulled up so you can stick with the elevator if you like, or you can imagine fully what it feels like to be floating above the clouds, maybe even above the planet. And since the direction up is not the best way to locate something in space, so we can't just keep going up, but we can keep going in that same direction. Continue the trajectory of being lifted up into the sky and continuing that motion, continuing that momentum without interruption in the vastness of space. Feeling how far away can you go and remain safely tethered to the physical body and where you left it. And just that little nod of awareness, of attention, can bring us back towards our physical body, being pulled back to the starting position, checking in with the physical body, and going for our third and final round of this session. Encourage the energies in your body that want to participate with down, with heavy, with solid, with dense, that inward, downward motion. Seeing the world change as you not only find the comforting, supporting darkness below, and not be afraid of it. It is waiting to embrace you. And you allow your perception of self to become smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller to a tiny pinprick of light in the darkness. And beyond that, beyond the microscopic into the quantum, down, ever downward, smaller, smaller, further still, till maybe, just maybe, you can start to feel the fabric of reality. Finding a good spot on the tapestry of everything. If we're allowed to weave ourselves in here and there. That's the another thought and another discussion with the weaver at another time. And where all that energy was heading in getting smaller, denser, in and down. Now let's go up and out. Whereas before it was sinking and shrinking, now feel yourself expanding and inflating. You see from where your physical body was in your mind's eye, it is now expanding larger, larger than the room, larger than the building, larger than the state, larger than the country, larger than the earth, larger than anything else in space, so large that you are space itself. Allow yourself to enjoy the feelings of and explore the feelings of being so big that you are everything and everything is in you. What would that feel like? How good could that feel? And if you are big enough to hold everything, why not beam a little love as we hold everything gently in our minds, sending it luck, love, whatever was needed, whatever you feel the universe needs the most right now, whether that's a hug or encouragement, protection, bravery, whatever. Give that feeling to the everything inside. And that tiny pinprick of light we found at the center of everything, go back there. Find your center, that spot deep within the infinities within, going to the center of your being, which may not have a physical equivalent in your body. If it does, go there. If it doesn't, go there. To that spark of cosmic consciousness. And let all the effort go. Let all the effort you just did cascade into good and positive karma, motion, energetic flow to take you more towards your highest good and the alignment with that. And so, from deep, deep, deep in this imagined space, just be with the star, bask in its light, commune with your spark, with your star. And just be with each other. Where are you? Where's your practice? Whether you're bathing in the light of your star or continuing a conversation already in progress, do so with awareness and intent. Gently letting that go. Gently. Bring to mind once again your sankalpa, your short phrase of personal resolve. Go ahead and say your sankalpa to yourself now, 3 times with firm resolve. Let it go. Let it echo out all around you in every direction to work on your behalf and bring the circumstances into your life that will help you envision, embody, manifest your sankalpa. Letting that go. Take your awareness to your breath and the sensation at your nostrils. That of cool air coming in and warmer air going back out. Cooler air in, warmer air out. Cooler air in, warmer air out. If you are headed off into slumber, blessings on your way. Thank you for your participation whenever and wherever. Sweetest of dreams. As for the rest of us that need to come back out of this state, for whatever reason, doing so by following the breath back into the body, back into the body, all the way back into the physical body in the right here and right now. Allow life to return to the limbs as you wiggle the toes, wiggle the fingers, and rock the neck, and wiggle the face. Finding yourself in a comfortable seated position. Hari Om Tat Sat, my friends. This has been Psychic Sleep Yoga Nidra for the 1st of September, 2024. Again, thank you for participating with this whenever and wherever you participate with this. Thank you for being you. It helps me be me. And I sincerely wish for everyone to feel good, feel well, be happy,